fine. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
I'm also good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. As you know, my name is Jaya Kaur. I hail from Kolkata and I'm a working professional. If I talk about my hobbies, I love listening to music, I love watching movies, and sometimes I read fiction. And apart from that, I also run a YouTube channel where I post my English conversation videos. So that's all about me.
Okay, good to hear about it. So, about your profile, let me introduce myself. My name is Pallavi Dhingra, and I'm an English trainer by profession. I provide classes online, and I love to teach, and I feel so happy if somebody improves through my teaching. This is all about me. Okay, so tell me something about your journey of learning English, and you said you post conversation videos. So tell me something about that.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, I'm learning English from English Yari. I have taken 3 months subscription, and I take classes on alternate days, and sometimes maybe twice or thrice a week. And earlier, I used to not speak like this because of those sessions. I think I am now able to speak, and I make less mistakes also. And uh, though so till now, I think I mix tenses and here and there I'm struggling a lot to find the right word at the right time. So these problems persisted, but still I think I'm a bit more confident. So it's been 3 months. I'm running my YouTube channel and also my English diary session. In between, I tried to connect to other YouTubers also. So yeah, that's how my journey is going.
Okay, that is good to hear. So what kind of things you feel they were very easy to learn while improving English?
Very easy to learn. I think we all complain that we are not finding the right word at the right time. We are lacking vocabulary, and we make a lot of mistakes. But I think with time and with practice, these problems can be solved. And you have to be consistent, and you need to read a little bit of grammar also, because otherwise you will not be able to realize your mistakes and not be able to correct those mistakes by yourself. And so these are easy. You can read online also different grammatical rules, like not the harder ones, but articles, prepositions, conjunctions, and a little bit of tenses. So I am also doing the same. And as I said, I love reading books. So nowadays I don't find time to read, but I used to be an avid reader. So I know that reading helps a lot to communicate with others. So, so yes, these things we can do at home to improve our overall communication skills.
Okay, good to hear about your suggestion. So which was the last book that you read?
So actually, I was reading the Shiva trilogy, and the last book that I read was the second book of the series, The Nagas. After that, I also read one short story book. The name was A Christmas Carol, written by Charles Dickens. And after finishing the book, I also started reading one book by Oscar Wilde. The name of the book was A Picture of Dorian Gray, but I was not able to finish the book.
Okay, so when you read a book, like what is your approach? Do you read it louder, you do silent reading, or if you understand the meaning of few words, what is your approach while reading the book?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say that I do not pick up hard books, and I do not pick up very thick books. I go for light-hearted read and thin books which are easy to finish, maybe within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And And whenever I do not know the meaning of any words, I try to know the meaning first and then proceed with the reading. But sometimes when I am lethargic and don't like to go on Google and search the meaning, then I go on reading, and then I maybe sometimes I write down those words so that later on when I have time and I feel like I can go and know the meaning and pronunciation. So yeah, I read like this.
Okay, so how much time do you prefer reading a book daily?
Minimum an hour.
Okay, 1 hour. That's really good enough.
Yes,
About
yes, yes. When I start reading, if nobody is disturbing me or if I don't have any work to do, then I can go on reading as long as possible.
okay, and what are the struggles you face while learning English?
Okay, so actually, when I was preparing for my interview, so that time I so for actually I was preparing for competitive exams. So for that I used to read newspapers in English. So at that time I was in the habit of reading English content, newspapers, listening to English uh, interviews, podcasts, and
Mm-hmm.
mainly my subject related videos on YouTube to crack the exam. And after that, while preparing for the interview, I used to speak with my brother and with my friends, those who are also preparing for competitive exams. So that time I used to speak quite fluently because I used to study and speak with others. So, but
Mm-hmm.
after getting the job, I lost touch, and it's been 6 years. I'm doing this job, and I'm not in touch of English. But then I realized that there is no escape from it. You can start after 6 years or maybe after 10 years, but you have to learn this language no matter what. And now, actually, I have something in my mind. I want to start something on my own because, in this social media, in this era of social media, everyone is doing multiple things, and you have the facility of working from home also. So I can also, do something on my own. So that is the main reason I am focusing on learning this language.
Okay, so you mean to say after learning English, a lot of opportunities are open for a person.
Yes, ma'am. Lot of opportunities. Yes.
So how does your life has changed after you learn this language?
No, if I will be able to start something and I can flourish in that, then I think I will be able to see the difference. Now I'm in the learning zone, and so yeah, I don't think I
Okay,
can
and
follow.
when you start learning English,
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get you.
when you start learning English,
So yes, as I said, I was preparing for it. So after that, it's been 3 months. I'm learning this language.
no, like when you started how many months back or years back, when you have this thought that I should improve my English.
Oh, that's during COVID. During COVID,
Okay.
actually, I created my channel, and because that time I used to have a lot of time, and then I decided no, I so that time I used to read a lot, and I decided that I should create a channel and for book recommendations. So my channel was about book recommendations, and after posting, some 6 or 7 videos, I did not get subscribers, I did not get views, and I didn't research also. So that is why I quit. And
Mhm.
when you do book recommendation, it's not possible to post videos on a consistent basis because it takes time to finish the book, and you need to understand before you give your recommendation. You need to understand what the book is all about. It's not only about reading and finishing the book. So, so, and I basically enjoy reading books, but that time it was not enjoyable. It was becoming hectic for me. I have to do that. I have to read it. I have to finish it. I have to read 10 pages a day. So it was more of a work for me. And I couldn't manage that and I quit. So since January, I resumed my channel. And so I was, that time also, I was watching a lot of videos related to, different English learning platforms like Clapping Go, English Yari. And since that time, I have been, thinking of doing the same, but it takes me 3 years. It took me 3 years to finally come out of my comfort zone and be out there and speak. So yeah.
Okay, so you started last year.
Yes,
Okay, good to hear about it that you first tried and you didn't lose the hope and still you continue even after some time, but that's okay. Okay, is there anything else do you want to ask from me or any question if you have?
yes, ma'am. So I have watched some of your videos, and as I said to you, that I really like the way you conduct each session. And I think because of this digital era, because of this social media platforms, I think we are able to meet personalities like you because you are an English teacher, and without social media platforms, we couldn't hear about you. We couldn't know this a person like you. So I thought it would be great if I could get the opportunity to be in front of you and to speak with you because it's you are an English teacher yourself, and you will be the best person to comment on my journey. What should I do to improve myself? Because I want to use I first of all I want to enrich my vocabulary, and second I want to become an advanced speaker of English. So I really want you to suggest me some ways that I can so that I can achieve that.
Okay, sure. I will suggest you some ways. See, I have been seeing you are speaking from last 10 minutes and you are speaking good enough. What I feel still the thing that you can implement and you can go a level up is you start thinking in English all the time. That will really help you a lot. Like you were saying, sometimes you are struggling with the words, though it has improved with practice, but you start thinking in English and make it as your habit. Like habit do not go away. So suppose even if you whatever you do from morning till night, think in English. Like even after a class you have something, don't think in Hindi, अब मैं ये करूंगी फिर मैं ये करूंगी उसके बाद मैं ये करूंगी. Think in English. I will be doing that. After that, next thing I will do this. So think in English. That will help you to come out of this problem that you are getting short of the words. Number one. And number two, I suggest you when you are reading a book, though you said you read it for 1 hour, that is like really good enough. But I suggest you daily reading 10 to 15 minutes is also good enough if you know the right approach to read. What you do, take any page, one page is good enough for you to improve your skills. If you have reading as a habit, then it's different thing, but if you're reading just to improve your skills, then take one page and start reading it, thinking that you have to give lot of time while reading. If you need to improve your skills, you have to first go a bit slower. Don't worry about the fluency. Fluency is a natural process. You do not do anything in your life, you will be speaking obviously a bit at a high pace when you are speaking in front of somebody. But to improve you, you have to go a bit slow. Suppose you take any story and there is a line, I have to go over there. So don't read like this, I have to go over there. How will you be reading? I have to go over there, and you record your voice. You will surely be a better person. Go a bit slow while speaking, and when they are like long words, give more time to it. When they are short words, give less time. What you need to improve in order to be a better speaker is having intonation and modulation. Do you know what is intonation and modulation?
Yes, ma'am. So some words you need to stress on some words when you're happy
Yes.
or
Yes, because right now when I watch the way you are speaking, you are using like the same pattern throughout. There is no intonation and modulation. You need to improve that. And how to improve that, though it takes a lot of practice to improve. And I suggest the other people also, those who connect with me, and to you also, the smart way to learn is to copy, because it is hard to learn but it is easy to copy. What you can do, suppose you stand in front of the mirror, then you start speaking, but there is nobody to tell you whether you are right or wrong. Yes, so how you can decide whether you are right or wrong? You go to my YouTube channel, take any video of a short video of 15 to 20 seconds, and from there just model it, just copy the way I'm speaking. Because when we speak, our body gestures matters, the way you are moving your hands, your face, everything talks up, not just the way you are speaking. So the way you are speaking, along with it, using your body gestures. Don't practice 10 videos in one day. Take one video and practice the same video 10 times. I won't say I'm the best one, but surely by doing that you will be a level up what you are at the moment. This you can do. And when you are reading, read loudly. Don't do silent reading, read loudly. Because when we read louder, our three elements get activated, like our eyes, our eyes, ears, and our speech. So when you're reading loudly, your speech, you are like practicing your speech. When you're reading loud, you are listening to yourself, and when you're reading loud, you are reading as well. So three elements get activated. So read louder. So I suggest you, number one, think in English. Number two, practice in front of the mirror, mirror practice. And number three, do loud reading. You just practice it for 1 month, 30 minutes a day, not more than 30 minutes. And surely you would be a better person. I can assure you. So these are
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
suggestions you follow, and surely you can improve yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I will definitely try to follow that. And ma'am, what about vocabulary? From where I can get
Vocabulary, I tell you, if you might have seen my videos, you watch and see, I tell one activity, that is word chain activity. You can go and follow that activity. That really helps you to improve your vocabulary. Because I say, if you will learn few words, I'm telling you by practical experience and practicality. If you will learn few words, then what happened at the end of the day, you will always wonder where I should use these words. But by following the activity I have given you, just watch few of my YouTube videos. There I've given one activity, word chain activity. So by doing that activity, surely you can improve your vocabulary. And also when you are speaking to somebody, we only need 1000 words in our speech in order to be, can you hear me?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Need 1000 words in order to improve ourselves, that you already know. Don't focus much about vocabulary, advanced vocabulary, that is just a decoration. Like we wear new clothes and we put on a lot of accessories, so it is just a decoration in your speech. But before that, what you require is the way you are speaking, voice modulation and using body gestures, your facial expressions. Suppose I'm happy, I'm saying, wow, I'm so happy. You could see from my face. And how you say, I am happy today because I got this. You say like this. And if I'm sad, I'm saying, I'm so sad. I don't know what will happen. And how you are saying, I'm so sad. This happened to me today. Do you get the difference? Like I'm
yes,
telling
ma'am.
you, I'm showing you so
Yes,
you
yes,
understand
I
what
know.
you need to improve. Because first, if you want to improve, you should first know what is your problem area. Only then you can improve yourself. Okay, so these are few suggestions. You follow that, and surely you would be a better person. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Any other
And I want
question?
to, yes, ma'am. I want to share one thing that so when I speak, I follow the same intonation, and it was the same for reading also. So once a teacher asked me to read a passage, and I read it with the same intonation. And then the teacher told me what to do, and I followed that. So now I think I'm able to read, and I know on which words I should stress. So, but while speaking, I think it's difficult to follow because I'm all the time thinking in my mind what should I say next. And while thinking that, I think the intonation part is always go missing.
I will tell you, if you will start thinking in English, you will first of all come out of this what to say next. Because the language we think is the language we speak. If you're thinking in Hindi or in your mother language, that comes the best out of your mouth. And if you're thinking in English, so English will comes the best out of your mouth. So that problem will go away. And how to practice intonation and modulation while speaking? I told you, you follow the mirror technique. You will surely be seeing a difference in your speech. Okay? All
Yes,
right. It
ma'am.
was
Thank
very
you.
nice
Thank you so much.
connecting with you.
Same here, ma'am.
Okay. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Okay.